Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Lofi-Network, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. So let's just see what's in your general energy. I'm just going to grab a few cards before we get into some tarot. Divine, what messages do you have for us? I'll just get about four. So first we have bye Felicia. So peacing out, thank you, next, and leaving and not caring. So we have karmic here, third party relationship lesson. We have laughter, so wholeness, overjoyed, smiling, as well as chained. So codependency, unhealthy attachment, as well as weighed down. And then I feel like there's just an overall that ties everything together. Overall, divine, can I have one for the overall? Okay. So we have receipts, so evidence, guilty as charged as well as exposed. So I feel like there is just most certainly evidence of you being done with the situation here. I feel like moving forward in your life, there's going to be evidence of you having just, I guess, learned the lesson about some sort of karmic cycle that you may have been involved with concerning yourself as well as other people. I feel like this is more so connected to friends is what I'm feeling currently, because I don't feel like this is something you're going back to. I don't feel like this is something you would be involved with. I feel like something for you is completely done with. This is not salvageable. I also feel like people visibly see the changes that have happened in your life. I feel like people see things moving in a positive direction for you. I feel like people see things just on an up and up overall progression. Even with something that maybe you've started to do, I feel like maybe the codependency, the attachments that you felt like you had with other people, you no longer feel that anymore. And I feel like things for you are now looking up and more concerning like the things that you want to manifest, the things that you want to put your attention to. And I feel like also like this is just something that you're doing on your own. I don't feel like you're involving anyone else in this. This is definitely giving me a solo energy because honestly, you've learned your lesson with the way people treated you. You know, people are flaky. I think people will always be flaky, especially the people that you know. I feel like they think they have a one up on you. I also feel like they're watching you as well. Okay. They're watching you excel. They're watching you do your thing. But I feel like yet and still, check out our sponsor, Psychic Source, to get some clarity. Maybe there's a reason why they're doing what they're doing. In the description box, if after you click the link using my unique code JMarian, you can get up to 40 minutes of clarity and insight for only $19.80. Like clarity and insight that's not going to break the bank, but it's also useful to you. This is something that you could use in tangible form. Okay. If you're not satisfied with any service that you receive, you can also get your money back. Those details down below in the description box. Now, on to your reading. Divine, what is it you need to know at this present moment? Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. Someone seems to be tossing and turning between a decision. Okay. With the World, this decision could be involving ending something here. Okay. Or even moving forward with something, just depending on which direction this could go, because it is the Two of Pentacles. I feel like there is no rewind here. I'm seeing the word rewind, and I don't think we're about to rewind here. I really don't. Two of Pentacles. I don't think we shouldn't. We should not. That's way too many. Divine, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like for you, a judgment call is going to be very clear. Okay, very clear. Two of Pentacles. Very decisive is what I'm feeling. With the Hangman. Someone's stuck. This is a hefty decision to make. So some decision seems like it's going to take a minute, take some thought, because I feel like there's many different perspectives here, many different things that could be gained here, is what I'm feeling with the Hangman. I feel like something is being assessed here. Yeah, something is being assessed with the Two of Pentacles with the Hangman here. What else, Divine? With the Six of Cups. Something is taking a lot of thought. Yeah. Yeah, something is taking some time. I feel like this is a very important decision. Okay, with the Page of Wands, this could be involving building something here, creating something here, plans. I feel like, yeah, something is taking some thought. Divine, what else? What's taking thought here? Something is taking hefty consideration. So what's the consideration, Divine? So with the Knight of Pentacles, so this is involving work, okay? So involving some decision that you need to make concerning something you're doing at work with the Hierophant here at the bottom of the deck. This could be concerning a contract. So contract, something that just involves you agreeing to something. So an agreement could be significant here as well. Some sort of contract. Knight of Pentacles. With the Four of Swords, yes. So something is requiring a lot of thought. I feel like there are a lot of pages, are what I'm hearing in this particular notion. There are a lot of pages. Divine Four of Swords. But I feel like eventually you're going to have peace of mind about something with the Eight of Pentacles, because I feel like something is going to work out for you here with the Eight of Pentacles. This is something you're also really good at here as well with the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles between the Four Swords. Yeah, I feel like you do something with ease here as well. But whatever you're deciding to do is going to take a minute with the Four Swords. But I feel with the Seven of Pentacles, it's something about you waiting for a specific time, or just taking some time to consider something, because I feel like you also know that there's growth, or there's something about patience with the Seven of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Again, growth as well as patience. I feel like you also, in some capacity, waited for something to mature, is what I'm hearing. Because I feel like you possibly are going to rescind something, because you're far more valuable than what people are making you. Divine, what is the consideration? So we have the Ten of Swords. So, okay. There we go. So there's two forms of thought here. So Two of Pentacles. I did ask the reason why. Okay. So I feel like this is something about a new opportunity. There's somewhere where you've been for a while, but you're stagnant. You're stuck with the Hangman as well as the Six of Cups. You've possibly put in a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort there as well. But I feel like there's a new opportunity for you here on the horizon where there is growth. I feel like there is work-life balance here as well, because you can create it. It's something about you possessing full ownership of your time, and I feel like that's the thing that's working for you. And I feel like the consideration is ending something here, possibly somewhere where you're already working, or just ending something so you can put all your focus and your time into what you're good at. Divine, Ten of Swords here for the consideration. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something that you're going to take a chance on. So 10 and 10 as well. So a judgment call is very significant with the Ten of Swords as well as the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're going to take a risk on something else. You're going to take an opportunity on something else, because in order for one thing to begin, something has to end if you're already involved with something. Because I feel like this is something that you can't juggle. Divine, the Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. So judgment, a judgment call, as we called earlier, as well as the Nine of Swords in reverse. So there's just something that you're accepting of. I feel like you're accepting of one ending for a beginning. Divine, give me one more to clarify the Judgment and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so we have the World flipping out as well as the Six of Wands. So you're set to be really good at something here. And I feel like you're accepting of the fact that in order for one thing to begin, something else has to end. And I feel like you're accepting of the ending. And I feel like although you spent a lot of time somewhere, I feel like the effort that you're about to put into something new is going to be very brilliant for you. It's going to be something that's going to be worth your while. Because although you have time in another area, you weren't going to grow with this hangman. I can guarantee you that. Divine, clarify the hangman for me here. Because I feel like they never would have saw you for what you were worth with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, they never would have saw you for what you're worth. I feel like your mind, your ideology, was set on something else, and that something else was what you could potentially do. Because I feel like you're able to create, but I feel like it's possible that somebody else would have just taken your ideas. Divine, Six of Wands and the World. Lastly here. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're in an area and a state of recovery. I feel like you're no longer in loss, which is what the world is all about. You're about to really get a lot of things. You're about to recover a lot of things. I feel like you're about to gain a lot of your life back. A lot of what you feel and felt like you lost. I feel like you are about to get a lot of that back. I feel like you're also determined to see something through. Because I feel like you're a very tenacious individual here. And I feel like that's the reason why the divine can rely and depend on you, because you have shown yourself, shall we say, even worthy in a sense, because I feel like you have in a way sacrificed your own life in a sense, maybe even the things that you thought you would never be able to do. And I feel like you put those things down for a while. And I feel like now, because you're accepting of what you have to do, I feel like you have the will now to even do those things that you felt like you never would be able to do, while even being in agreement and alignment with what your assignment may truly be in the spirit. Okay, divine, fill in the blanks. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles coming out now upright. Okay. Divine, tell me about the Five of Pentacles upright. We have the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there is an opportunity on the horizon for you that is about to give you the advantage of recovering what you feel and felt like you lost. I feel like this is something that's going to happen very quickly, and I feel like this is going to happen very swiftly. It gives a night and day type of energy. That's the parallel. Divine, tell me what else here. Okay. So we have the King of Wands upright. I feel like you're going to take swift action on an opportunity, because once again, you're really good at something. King of Wands, very creative type of energy, despite the reputation the King of Wands gets. But the King of Wands, very creative individual. I feel like you are a master at your craft. I feel like you move very quickly. You move very swiftly. I feel like you know the points and periods of time where you need to move and when you don't need to move. With the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I feel like you do collaborate well with others, but this is right now, this is not something you need to do. We have the Sun, very creative individual here with the Sun upright. Very strong Leo energy here. Can't ignore it. King of Wands, the Sun, very strong Leo. Leo could be significant. Very creative. Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Very creative. Divine, what else here? We have the Knight of Wands. Very creative. King of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Sun. Okay. Eight of Wands, you move very quickly. Very quickly. I feel like swift movement is going to be very significant for you. It's almost going to be as if the opportunity that's going to be presented before you, things are going to happen so quickly for you that you're going to forget that you ever were in, shall we say, lack, or there were things that you didn't have, because of the way you're going to get new things, or the way you're going to be able to generate some sense of income with an opportunity. Divine, what else? But I feel like after the consideration, things are going to move very quickly. Very quickly. We have the Tower. Very tower. I feel like very tower. The tower. I feel like things are gonna have is not something that you're going to be able to expect. Like I feel like although you may possibly even see this coming, it's still not gonna. It's going to exceed your expectation. Is what I'm giving. So it's still going to have some type of shock value to it. Divine, clarify the tower before we move forward. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like something that at one period of time that used to bother you, you're going to be able to have some sense of stability where nothing's going to be an issue. This is not something that somebody is handing off to you. This is something that you've earned. You've earned this with your creative insights, your creative abilities. And I feel like there are going to be people that you're going to meet now who are really going to see the potential that you really truly have, because you were connected to people that you did care about, that you did have a fine sense of value for. But I do feel like now you're connecting yourself more so in a business sense where you're making the efforts that you have gone forward with work for you. Okay. You've become a master at your craft. And I feel like this is something that's not even questionable. I feel like people will want to doubt it, or people might want to slander it, but they wouldn't make it very far doing that, because I feel like your work is uncanny. It's uncanny. Divine, last few messages, please. Okay. So we have the Four of Cups. And what? Lastly, Divine, why the Four of Cups? Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. There's an energy in the sense of you not being, not wanting to be bothered with certain people. I'm not even getting anything else from this other than that Four of Cups, Nine of Wands. I feel like you are really hesitant. See, Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you are hesitant on receiving messages, offers, or purposely, from anyone that you used to be involved with, because I feel like this leaves room for people to feel like they could come back to you, or, leaves rooms. No, so now that they saw you, they can approach you, all of the things. I feel like seeing you stem some type of emotion or some type of feeling with the Page of Cups. And I feel like that's the reason why people will want to come to apologize for you. You seem to be in good spirits. You seem to be looking very attractive, both physically and your energy as a whole. I feel like if you did see individuals respectfully, you probably would speak, but it wouldn't get any further than that, because you're not a disrespectful individual. But I don't see you putting a lot of time or effort into any individuals that you used to be bothered with previously, because everything about you now is different. And the real you, the true individual that you call yourself now, isn't involved with people who are fake. Okay. Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box, and that includes our very interesting and insightful sponsor, Psychic Source. Okay, there for all of your clarifying needs, because listen, at one point in time we all need clarity, we all need understanding. I've tried it. There's many people who have tried it now from my channel now, and I feel like you should join them too, because I'm telling you, the clarity and insight that they received after telling me is very beneficial. Those details down below in the description box as well. Okay. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day, and see you in the network. Bye, guys.